He's Ray Ferraro down at ice level. My name is James Cebulski for EA Sports, set to bring you what should be a fun one here tonight. Ray, when you look at the history of the All-Star Game, this was originally done to help a player in need, an Ace Bailey. But boy, has this evolved into something for the fans now.
It started as a charity game when Ace Bailey was severely injured in a game. Now it's about producing entertainment. It's about a little give back to the fans who come and support the game all year long.
Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. The Central All-Stars start with possession as we are now underway. Yossi's got it along the wing. And it's a quick pass to Pietrangelo. Takes the pass. Strong defensive effort. Quick feed to Pettersson. Here's a chance. A shot. The Central All-Stars have it from their own end. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Pokes it away in his own end. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Moves it quickly over. Breakaway. Great save.
Oh, I thought he was going to beat him, but the goalie comes up large.
Another stop by the goaltender.
Stop one, stop two. The goalie makes a couple of excellent saves.
The Pacific All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. Puck scooped up by Kopitar. Here's a short pass to McDavid. And that one's broken up. Handles the puck. Quick pass to Ellis. Takes it to the net. Oh, he got paddled by Markstrom.
Oh, you're not going to get a better chance than that, but the goalkeeper does a great job.
Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Offense's zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Snaps one here in the slot. Steps into all of it in the open ice. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And it's kicked away. Looks to pass it to Hurdle. Saucer pass across. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove. Save made by the goalie.
No time to take a breath. He made that first stop, and then the puck turns around on him again.
Moves it to Draisaitl. Quick shot. Makes the save as he gets a piece of it with the glove. Pokes the puck away. Works it across to Draisaitl. Big play inside the defensive zone. Takes a shot. Makes the save.
Walk it.
Gains the zone on the left wing. From in close. Stopped by the goaltender.
Hellebuck's made a great save here. That was a dangerous play.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. The Central All-Stars win the draw. Stopped by the goaltender.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Quick feed to Connor. Sends one over. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Stone. How did he stop that one?
Had to be sharp. That's a grade A chance.
Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. Taken along the wall by Suter. Knocked around but keeps it going. Here's a short pass to Perron. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And makes the save. And they fail to go tape to tape. Taken by Monahan. And that one's broken up. Tries to get it to Wheeler. Puck picked up by Taves. Fires it. Denies him. He got all of it. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. And now it's grabbed by Pietrangelo. And he sends it across to Taves. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. Let's see what the officials say. Theodore's going to the box for tripping.
Funny, coaches always tell you get your stick on the puck, and then when you try and the guy trips up, they tell you get your stick out of there. kind of stuck.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
And if you're one of these power play guys, James, you can't wait now. It's your first opportunity of the night. You get out on the power play, you want to make a difference.
And that's broken up with a stick in front. Draisaitl's got the puck along the wing. Grabs control of it at the point. Shot! He scores! Putting the special in special teams.
Now, the coaches have been talking about a few new wrinkles on the power play. They moved the puck nicely, and the puck is in the back of the net on the power play. Power play's job is to create shots, and if you can create them from the most dangerous areas of the ice, you're going to be successful. Dead center, in the slot, he doesn't miss.
The Central All-Stars are now in the enviable position of playing in front.
Once you get in front, you can maybe dictate a little bit about the way the game will be played, and that's a good place to be.
There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside.
McKinnon, assisted by number 4, Ryan Ellis, and by number 9.
Past the midway mark in this period, 1-0 the score.
Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 21 seconds.
The Central All-Stars win the draw here in the neutral zone. Moves the puck. Quick pass to Seguin. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. And now he angles it across to Ellis. Sends a pass over. And that one's turned away. The centermen glide into position. The Pacific All-Stars win the draw. And now it's over to Pettersson. Nice pass. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. The Central All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. No one home on that play. Now he takes it over the line. With the steal. Breaks up the play with a poke check. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Regains possession at center. Shot with the stop. Scrum along the boards, they battle for the puck. Taken by Connor. And now he moves it quickly to Ellis. Slides the puck over. Excellent stick work on the play. Scooped up along the wall by Couture. The Pacific All-Stars take it along the wall. Moves it to Couture. And he rings the post.
The Pacific All-Stars have been pressing here, looking to get themselves into a tie game at the very least. That one won't help, and it's the post and stays out.
Keeps hold of the puck. Nice poke check. Tries to feed it over to Silverberg. Couldn't find the intended target. Nice dish from the left wing. Puck grab by Giordano. And he'll take a step back here deep inside his own zone. Hurdle's got it in the defensive end. Forces the turnover. Picks it off. Look out. Too much congestion blocks the shot.
Hellebuck's able to make the save, as we see here. This is a good scoring chance, but he's in good position.
Late goings of this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Tkachuk. Now a quick pass to Draisaitl. Nice zone entry from the left. Trying to get back on the attack now. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Quick feed to Kane. And tries to make a diagonal pass to McKinnon. From the slot, wrist shot. Oh, you can't miss that.
Now, somehow I got 408, James. You don't get any if you don't hit the net. Get it on target, man.
Picked up along the boards by Yossi. And now he moves it to McKinnon. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Couldn't complete the play. Laine's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes a whack, but still hangs on. Stays with it. Puck scooped up by Doughty. The Central All-Stars look to start the transition game. And now he tries to get it across to Taves. Denied by the goaltender. Pinned up along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Doughty. Passes over to Pedersen. The Pacific All-Stars move it ahead. The Central All-Stars get a hold of it. Pedersen's lugging the puck. Sends the pass over. Here's a short pass to Kopitar. The Central All-Stars have it against the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone.
Walk it.
20 minutes is complete as the horn sounds, concluding period number 1. Well, a fun start at both ends of the rink. 1-0 is a score through the first frame.
If you want to show us your accuracy, register now for our Shoot to Win contest.
As both teams get a breather, so will we. We'll take a quick pause for the cause.
An exciting prize.
Period number 2 seems ready to go. The teams are set. My broadcast partner, Ray Ferraro, is also set. Let's do this. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. 1 period already in the books. Ray, how have you seen this thing?
Both goaltenders have looked really confident so far. They've been sharp. They've made really good stops. There's just 1 goal in the game.
The Central All-Stars are on the attack. Throws it in. The Pacific All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. McDavid's picking up steam. Puck picked up by O'Reilly. Moves it quickly over to Kane. And the puck skips away after that move.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Quick pass to Hughes. Here's a chance. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck in his chest. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Central All-Stars lead it 1-0. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the 2 centers were tied up. Through the neutral zone, it goes to the middle. Quick feed! Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Shifley stick handling in his own zone. Jabs the puck away. Moves it to Stahl. Stopped by the goaltender.
Aggressive stop out on top of the crease to make the save on a dangerous chance.
Great defensive effort with the strip. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it.
Markstrom's done nice work here on this scoring chance to turn it aside.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Schen's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Slides it back to the blue line. Comes up with the stop. Doughty's got the puck in his own zone. Strong defensive effort. Here they are on the attack. And now it's grabbed by Perron. The Central All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Taken by Pacioretty. Pokes the puck away. Taken along the wall by Connor. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Doughty's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle. And let's hear what the official's explanation on this one is. Tripped him up, and he's off to the box for it, Ray.
Reaching out for the puck to get your stick into his feet. This is the consequence.
Man advantage takes to the ice. It's our first opportunity to get a glance at the special teams unit.
This is a pretty simplistic power play. They like to get the puck, shoot it, crash the net, get it back, and shoot it again. What a great time to have a man advantage as they trail by 1.
And he slides it quickly to Hughes. Receives the pass. And he denied that opportunity. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Takes the feed. Makar's going to play it against the half wall. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. The Pacific All-Stars don't have time on their side with this power play running out. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. You have to look at that one as a blown opportunity as they still trail by a goal as the power play expires.
You work so hard to get yourself back in the game, you earn a...
He scores! That's 2 in a row!
They got the first one, and I was really interested to see how they would respond. They kept the pressure on. You're sitting in the penalty box, you're hoping your team doesn't get scored on till the end of the penalty, then you're thinking, hey, maybe I can get a chance to score.
The Central All-Stars now have extended their lead to 2 in the second. They've been looking good here so far tonight.
I've liked the way they've played, and while the game's a one-goal game, you still have to be pretty careful. Now they've got 2. You can open it up a little bit, try and get a third one.
Misses the net.
You're going to go back and kick yourself for that one because he wants that on the net. He doesn't miss it by much.
Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Stopped by the goaltender.
Hellebuck's had a solid night here. His save percentage is really good while they've built a comfortable lead.
Quick feed to Besser. From the slot, gets a piece of it with the blocker.
Somehow the shooter got loose in the slot, but the goaltender's equal to the task. That's a good save. I loved making that save in road hockey, the old blocker stop.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Central All-Stars have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. The Central All-Stars will play it in their own end. Shifley's got it in the offensive zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. That's off a stick. Penalty coming up. Burns has it in the defensive end. And that goes off a player. And the whistle stops the play, and someone's off to the box. The Central All-Stars are getting called for boarding on the play.
When you see the player's numbers, you got to lay off the hit. He follows right through, and he'll rightfully go to the box for boarding.
The Pacific All-Stars send their man advantage unit out once more.
Doesn't matter whether you've had 1 or 10 power plays. The fundamentals of it are the same. Win the draw, get the puck to the point, try and spread the penalty killers out.
He scores! And look at the flare with the bottle ray.
When it spins in the air and the water's flying around, it looks awesome. Oh. Dreisaitl's on the board. You know he wants to carry over that MVP season from last year.
The Pacific All-Stars are back to center ice, and they have narrowed that gap.
Cut the lead in half. The comeback's on. Now they must push forward, see if they can get the equalizer.
That knocks him off the puck. Sends it quickly to Couture. Puck grab by Giordano. Silverberg's gaining momentum. The Central All-Stars gain possession along the wall. The Pacific All-Stars go to work on offense. Big save in front.
Smothered that in close chance.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Hughes plays it now. Battle along the boards. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Here he is in front, on the doorstep, and he makes the stop with the glove to get a piece of it. Back to the blue line. And a poke check knocks the puck away.
They've gotten after it on this shift in the offensive zone.
Shot, and that carries off a stick. The Central All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. That pass goes a little sideways. Here's a short pass to Suter. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Markstrom. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
Markstrom's a little bit fortunate there. He makes a terrific stop, but he just gets a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Central All-Stars lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Scooped up along the wall by Laine. Comes up with the stop. The setters will glide into the dot. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Headman pass. They've got the defense outnumbered. Slides it across, and that one's broken up. Puck picked up by Wheeler, and they can't connect. And now it's grabbed by Laine. Came up with the save on that play.
The shooter's right in the guts of the ice, but the goalie squares up, spreads out, and makes the save.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Central All-Stars are clinging to a 2-1 lead. McKinnon's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. Takes the pass. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Pettersson's got it into offensive territory. From the slot, great stick save by Hellebuck.
Dead center, excellent save.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. O'Reilly's moving it ahead. Here's a chance to set up now. Coughs up possession of the puck. Carlson's got it against the boards. Drills them. Quick pass across to Kane. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Kane's tendency is to shoot the puck. This time he overhandles it and loses it.
Taken by Pettersson. Puck grabbed by O'Reilly. Takes the feed. Move to the middle. Misses a golden opportunity there.
You don't get the puck dead center very often. He's got to capitalize.
You wonder if that'll come back to haunt them. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. Unleashes a cannon. Big save by the goaltender. The Central All-Stars take it along the wing.
1 minute left.
Through center along the wing. The Central All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Quick pass to Hughes. Draisaitl's got it along the boards. Smart defensive play there. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Period comes to an end, and lucky us, we've got one more period to go in what has been a fun one this evening.
As a safety issue and courtesy to you, our fellow fans, please keep the aisles clear during gameplay and wait for a break in the action to leave or return to your seat.
The third period is just moments away, and both Ray and I will be ready to bring you all the action here on EA Sports. They're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. Let's do this. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Up along the wing. Loose puck battle along the boards. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Long lead pass up to center.
Really good read to find the open forward.
Dismiss that chance. Kane's taking it from his own end. And he slides it quickly to O'Reilly. The Pacific All-Stars have it against the wall. And he moves it up to Kopitar. The Pacific All-Stars take it across the line. Shot! Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a reaction! Grabbed along the boards by Pettersson. Here's a chance right out in front. Scores! The captain delivers!
It's really good work offensively as they grind away till that opening shows up, and that's the one-timer from the low slot.
Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Takes it into the slot. Moves it to Stahl. Fails to find the open man. One-on-one with the goaltender. Nothing doing.
That plan didn't work.
Turns it away.
Whoa.
He scores, and the deadlock's been broken.
Now you get a chance to control the pace of the game. It's tough to do it in a tie game. Now you've got the lead. Goalie burps up this rebound here. It comes right back into the shooting area, and the rebound is put away.
The Pacific All-Stars will try to protect this one-goal lead here now in the third.
The more you do it, the more comfortable you get at it, but they've got this lead, and you want to control the pace going home.
Battling for it along the boards. Pokes the puck away. From the point, looks to make something happen. Centered out in front, and misses on the tip.
Oh, man, he's frustrated with himself. He's got to get that on the net.
And now he angles it across to Seguin. Can't find his man. Made that stop. Theodore's got it on the offensive end. Shot! Denies him!
Hellebuck's able to get out and make the save on that grade A chance.
And the puck's knocked loose. The Central All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Gains the zone from the right. They've got numbers. Sends it over. Oh, gets a paddle on it. What a stop by Markstrom.
Yeah, it's in a dangerous spot. He makes a good save here. Hellebuck's on top of this. That's an enormous stop on a scoring chance.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Pacific All-Stars are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. And now it's grabbed by Besser. A chance! Paddled away by Hellebuck. The Central All-Stars move to the offensive zone. And he regains control of the puck. Busted up on the play.
Yeah, you get in the right spot. Sometimes the thing just hits you.
Puts it in deep. The Central All-Stars will play the puck from behind the net. Passes it over to Perron. Handles the puck. And loses possession after a solid hit. Quick feed to Stone. Nice zone entry from the right side. The Pacific All-Stars have the puck in the corner. There's the whistle, and a penalty is coming up on this one. The Central All-Stars are being called for tripping.
Pretty easy call for the referee to make as you're fishing around for the puck. He's focused in on the play, and when the player goes down, his hand will go up.
The Pacific All-Stars once again send out their power play unit.
They've already scored on the power play tonight. They'll get another chance here. James, I don't think they have to change anything with the way they go about it.
Time of the penalty.
Moves it quickly over to Pietrangelo. And the referee caught that trip on the play. We've got a delayed penalty coming up. And he's heading to the box for 2 for tripping on this one.
This is such a bad penalty to take because you put yourself in a bad spot. A player falls down. Now you're cooked. You go to the box.
Well, he's got 2 minutes to think about it now. Batten down the hatches. Things should open up here with a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
4-on-4 play usually starts pretty cautiously. It takes one missed pass or one missed shot, and all of a sudden there's man advantage breaks opening up all over.
Puck scooped up by O'Reilly. Can't connect! Scrum along the boards. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Here's a short pass to McDavid. Scores! This is unbelievable!
It's turning into a laugher. 4 straight goals for them as they take total control of this game. Man, he laid a beauty of a pass across there. Enough air to clear the sticks, and it lands perfectly on the shooter's stick.
The Pacific All-Stars continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. The Central All-Stars get a hold of the puck off the draw. Puts it to the front of the net. Oh, if there's going to be a regret in this one, that might be it.
Yeah, that play is right there to be had. They just missed the pass. The scoring chance goes away.
Picked up along the boards by Couture. The Pacific All-Stars take it across the blue line. Quick pass to Couture. And that banks off a stick. The Central All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Angles it over to Stahl. Levels him with the hit. And now it's to Couture. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Stopped by the goaltender. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Play whistle dead because of an offside.
Stahl's trying to brace himself. He knows the hit's coming, but man, does he get leveled.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Pacific All-Stars now lead by 2. Monahan's won it. Moves it to Silverberg. The Pacific All-Stars carry it along the wall. Here he is with the backhander. Great save from in tight.
I like how he was able to follow the puck. Good save in close.
From the top of the offensive zone here. Manages to hang on. That opportunity's rejected. And it's a quick pass to Theodore.
They're wearing down the other team's defense with this cycle in the offensive zone.
Oh, great read as he pokes it away. Puck battle along the boards. From the blue line, they take control of it. The Central All-Stars power play has expired. Both teams now back at even strength. Picked up along the wall by Suter. And now he moves it quickly to McKinnon. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Taken by Pionk. Quick feed to McKinnon. Skates across the blue line. And that's broken up. Moves the puck. The Pacific All-Stars have it now. Taken along the wall by Pedersen. Sends it over to McDavid. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. The Central All-Stars have the puck now. Moves it quickly over to Pionk. Delayed penalty coming up here. There goes the whistle. No extra attacker able to get there in time. The Pacific All-Stars have been called for elbowing. They'll serve 2 in the box.
Looks like he's not going to make contact, and he chicken wings him, and he gets nailed for elbowing.
As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
I like the way that their plan has been successful, and it's pretty obvious they're going to stay with that same mode.
And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Slides it quickly to Scheifele. And now it's over to Stahl. Uses the force on that hit. Off a stick. Kopitar swooping in on the attack. Oh, what a move in close! Comes up on the stop as he got a piece of the blocker on it.
He's sharp on that one. Nowhere to go for the puck. That was a big hit. You've got to be willing to put your own body on the line to make a hit like that.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Lots of offense here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. Gets a hold of the puck. And now it's grabbed by Couture. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. To his teammate! The Pacific All-Stars will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And the puck leaves the zone. The Central All-Stars come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength. All alone! And can't convert!
James, he's so close to making a change in this game, but he doesn't get the shot off.
Markstrom's gonna smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
The Pacific All-Stars have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. And momentum on their side as they scores! They're right back in it!
They get one to trail by one. There's still time left to look for the equalizer. The defensive team can't get control of the puck off this faceoff. It ends up into the shooter's hands, and he beats the goaltender.
The Central All-Stars have closed the gap here in the back half of the third.
Still time to go, but now they've given themselves a fighting chance.
Taves wins it. Here's a short pass to Yossi. Loses his balance on the play. Scoops up the puck here. Quick pass to Hurdle. Sends a pass over. Here's a shot. Denies him in front.
Yeah, he gets out on top of the shooter. There's really nowhere for that puck to go.
A critical draw here. Monahan's won the draw. Moves it to Stone. Nice pass. The Central All-Stars move it in. What a steal in his own end. The Pacific All-Stars move the puck in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Taves. Right in the slot. Gives them nothing in front. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The Pacific All-Stars have it against the wall. Slides it on over to Doughty. Chance in front. Stopped by the goaltender.
He's sharp on this one. Out on top of the crease aggressively to make the save.
Pushes it across to Kopitar. The Pacific All-Stars will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Carlson. Tosses it on to Kopitar. Reads the play and forces the turnover. And that's blocked. Grabs the puck in the slot. Big save.
Sharp reaction save. I wanted another look at this one. I'm sure you guys were all impressed as I was. What a save by the goalie.
Getting into the later stages of this period, it's a one-goal game here. 4-3 is where we sit. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Feeds it to Tkachuk. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Hammers one. Turns him away. Wide.
He really could have put a nail in the coffin there. Leading by one, another one would have made the ending a lot more comfortable.
The Central All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Pass right on the doorstep. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Stahl's moving the puck through his own zone. Pass to Scheifele. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. And that should do it as he puts it into the empty net.
You ever notice how nobody ever really celebrates an empty net goal, but inside they're like, yes, I scored.
I'm thinking you probably partied for your two.
All of them. They'd really have to screw this up now, James, to lose. The empty netter should put it away.
The Pacific All-Stars add the insurance marker, which pretty much seals the deal on this one tonight, Ray.
Well, their opponents pull the goalie. They're trying to pressure to get the tying goal, but it backfires, and the empty netter puts it away.
Look out, a 2-on-1. Oh, he gets a piece of it with the glove. Here's a short pass to Pedersen. Steps into all of that. Stopped by the blocker.
This is a quality chance that the goaltender turns aside right from the slot.
The Central All-Stars played along the boards. In need of a goal, the extra attackers out on the ice. Mission accomplished, and they are off to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Hellebuck's able to bail his defense out here. A bad pinch at the other end of the ice leads to a 2-on-1, and he makes the save.
The Pacific All-Stars have been the busier team in the shot department, and they lead it late in this third period. Puck picked up by Connor. Quick pass to Yossi. Takes the feed from the left side. Hellebuck's made his way quickly to the bench, and the extra attacker is now out on the ice. Ray, you got one team off to the championship. You could probably empathize with the guys that aren't, though.
Well, I never got to be those other guys, the winners that go on to the championship, but I was in that handshake line as a conference championship loser. It's hollow. You feel like you've worked so hard, and you have nothing for it. It's really a bad, tough feeling.
Well, now do they touch the Clarence Campbell Bowl after winning it?
Well, they should, because I don't think it matters at all. what happens today is what's going to happen against that final series where they have to win 4 more times.
In the meantime and in between time, he's Ray, I'm James. Good night. Hi, everyone. He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cybulski. Welcome to our EA Sports Showdown here tonight. Ray, when you look at the history of the All-Star Game, this was originally done to help a player in need, an Ace Bailey. But boy, has this evolved into something for the fans now.
It started as a charity game when Ace Bailey was severely injured in a game. Now it's about producing entertainment. It's about a little give back to the fans who come and support the game all year long.
We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Atlantic All-Stars start with possession as we are now underway. Scooped up along the wall by Eichel. Now a quick pass to Pasternak. Coughs up the puck after that hit. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession along the wall. And the play continues. Maintains possession. Slides the puck over, sends it across, and that one's broken up. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Eichel. Handles the pass at center. Here's a chance, fires the wrist shot, denies that opportunity.
I like the way he tracks the puck here. He's got to find it, and then he gets his body right in front of it. That's a good save.
Errant pass, and the play's broken up. Grabbed along the boards by Panarin. Denies him on the one-timer. James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. Still no score in this one. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Directed over to Matthews. Here's an odd man rush. Strong defensive effort. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Here's the pass, and that one's stopped. The Atlantic All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Stones them with the blocker. Sends the pass over. The Metropolitan All-Stars looking against the half wall. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Oh, that's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up with the poke. With a one-timer, and that one's broken up. Great block there. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Moves it to Yandel. Moves inside. Puck grabbed by Hamilton. Sent into the opposite side. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Set it out in front. He scores! Shades of NHL 94, baby!
Really nice play. Quick pass on the tape and into the net. So quickly the goalie can't get closed up and make the save.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have drawn first blood here in the opening frame.
Relatively early first goal puts them in a nice spot here, moving into the last half of the period.
Malkin's won possession. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Centered out in front. Knocked away. Made the save on the play. Pokes it away in his own end. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Rust. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Slides it across. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. Shot in front, and he completely misses the net.
Sometimes you look at video, he doesn't want to see that again.
He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Can't catch up to the pass. The Atlantic All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Here they come up along the wing. Lets it go from the slot. Monster save by Holtby.
Yeah, he's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away.
Here's a shot, and he makes the save.
Holtby's ability to get back into plays on display there. That was a pretty good deke, but he gets back for the save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. The Metropolitan All-Stars win the draw. Receives the pass. Quick feed to Huberdeau. The Atlantic All-Stars will play it in their own end. Slides the puck across to Weber. Slides the pass over to Hedman. And now he moves it to Huberdeau. And that one's broken up. Panarin's carrying it ahead. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Pasternak. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. The Atlantic All-Stars take possession in the neutral zone. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Here's a short pass to Panarin. Puck exits the zone. There's the whistle. Offside is the call, stopping the play. Past the midway mark of the frame, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. The Atlantic All-Stars win possession here in the open ice. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Scores! And that one going off the defender for an own goal.
Oh, you know he's just trying to clear the puck away. He ends up rifling it past his own goaltender. Whether you're up or down, it doesn't matter. This one stings.
The Metropolitan All-Stars are up by a pair now here late in the second.
Don't put your feet up now. You're so close to this intermission. Run it in.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Strong defensive effort. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Scrum ensues along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Hamilton. Puck scooped up by Matthews. Scores! Quick blast! No chance!
It's a good thing he one-times this puck. The goalie almost gets there, but the pass is on his tape in the low slot, and he beats him clean.
The Atlantic All-Stars ready for the face-off at center ice and narrowing that gap down to 1 now.
That changes the whole mindset of this game. Now you're down just 1. You're in the back half of the period.
Quick pass to Hamilton. Takes the feed. Great defensive stick work on the play. Hangs onto the puck. Taken by Barkov. Moves it to Marner. And we've got a 2-on-1. Hamilton's got it in the defensive end. The Metropolitan All-Stars take it along the wall. Quick feed to Ovechkin. And now it's grabbed by Marner. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Taken along the wall by Marner. Good defensive effort to poke it away. With the stop. Puck picked up by Konechny. And now he tries to get it across to Teravainen. Lets it fly. He scores! On the rebound, lights the lamp for the goal.
The rebound snapped away. What a nice shot. But the goalie's got to do a better job cleaning up that rebound. You can't leave it right there.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have given themselves a 2-goal lead here with 2/3 of this opening period played through.
That's a nice cushion for them. You want to start well, they get 1, that's great, but they tack on a second, and now they can feel pretty good about this 20 minutes they've played.
And by number 11,
The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession along the wall.
14 minutes, 13
They've got numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Big-time stop.
Holtby's had to be on his game. That's a great chance.
Big play inside the defensive zone. Centering pass, and that's broken up.
Yeah, puck doesn't get to the net. Good positioning by the defender.
Slides it diagonally to D'Angelo. Stones him in front. The Atlantic All-Stars grab possession of the puck. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. From the right side, they gain the zone. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
If you're going to make the save as the goalie does here, you've got to read the play and have the reflexes to execute the save.
Late goings of this period. The Metropolitan All-Stars have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Puck grab by Jones. Kreider's got it along the wing. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Stopped by the goaltender.
He makes the glove stop right from the slot. That's a dangerous chance.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And now he angles it across to Jones. The Metropolitan All-Stars are on the attack. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Takes the pass. The Atlantic All-Stars are in transition. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck to his chest. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. The Atlantic All-Stars have it from their own end. Puck scooped up by Eichel. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Weber's stick handling in his own zone. Into the attacking end. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Passes it to Ovechkin. And there's the horn concluding period number 1 as both teams get on the board.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to all the big games? Then grab our season ticket. Guarantee your seat for the upcoming playoffs. Call the box office for more information or check out our website.
As both teams get a breather here in this first intermission, we'll do the same and get ready for period number 2. Official has made his way back to center ice, and we are ready to go for period number 2. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. And a penalty coming up as the official blows the play dead. He's going off for tripping, Ray.
Reaching in for the puck, and he gets his stick caught in their feet.
The Metropolitan All-Stars get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
You just can't take penalties like this against the top-ranked power play in the league. They're ahead, and now they're on the power play.
From the back of the cage with the puck. His reflexes on display tonight. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Moves it quickly over to Huberdeau. Oh, what a big-time stop by Holtby. Lots of time left in this period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Konechny's won it off the faceoff. Palmieri's got the puck along the wing. The Metropolitan All-Stars will play it against the boards. Here's a short pass to Jones. Shot right in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Right on the doorstep. He scores!
Well, they'd been hoping that the extra work they'd done on the power play would help them capitalize. They do a nice job there. Shooter's able to corral that saucer pass, and then he beats the goaltender.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have now extended the lead yet again, and they show no signs of letting up here.
No, now they're having some fun here. This is like a scoring practice for them.
Looks to get the puck over to Shattenkirk. The Atlantic All-Stars played along the wing. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Quick pass to Duclair. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it.
Holtby's been sharp stopping the puck tonight. He's got a really good save percentage, and his team's done a good job at the offensive zone as well.
Centering pass, and they come up empty-handed. Moves it to Matthews. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Takes the feed.
Konechny's skills are evident, but what I like, James, is how he sees the ice so well. Everybody's a dangerous player when he's got the puck.
Went for the dirty dangle, and it goes sideways.
One too many moves. The shot might have been there, but the puck's off his stick.
The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Excellent stick work on the play. And now it's over to Hamilton. Moves up near the blue line and looks to set up at the point. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Oh, what a missed chance that was.
Yeah, he's got to make a better play there. He's done everything right. Now you just got to get the puck on the tape.
Nice poke check. Taken by Bertuzzi. Handles the puck. The Metropolitan All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. Stays with it. Quick feed to Barzal. Steps inside. Sends it over. And that's turned aside by Vasilevsky. The Atlantic All-Stars move it ahead. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Answered the call on that play.
Those are the saves that are gifts from the goaltender. That looked like an automatic goal. He's able to make the stop.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Metropolitan All-Stars lead at 4-1. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Rust. Keeps hold of the puck with the steal and makes the save. Puck battle along the boards. The Atlantic All-Stars have it against the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Takes it right in the chest. And we're going to get a stoppage here as the referee blows the play dead.
Vasilevsky's probably had a few saves tonight. He's felt better about than that one, but he got just enough of it to keep it out of the net.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Stamkos wins it in the offensive zone. Right in front with the shot. Made the stop on that play.
Good save. Positional save through traffic.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. With the steal. He's in all alone. That's poked away.
Bit of a risky move by the goaltender because if you don't get the poke check, you're out of position.
From the boards, he takes that pass. Moves it quickly over to Stamkos. Jabs the puck away. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Carlson's picking up steam. And he slides it quickly to Kreider. Turn that chance aside.
Holtby's in great position here to make this stop. Nice work by the goaltender.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. 4-1 is where we sit. A pretty one-sided affair. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. The Atlantic All-Stars take possession here in the open ice. Gets in front of it, and now it's grabbed by Letang. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Here's a short pass to Hamilton. Looking to set up offensively. Right up front, and they can't convert on the play. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, I won't complain.
I wanted another look at this one. I'm sure you guys were all impressed as I was. What a save by the goalie.
Past the midway mark in this period, the Metropolitan All-Stars are giving their fans a lot to cheer about tonight as they lead at 4-1. The Atlantic All-Stars look to start the transition game. Moves the puck. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Here's a shot denied by the goaltender. The centermen glide into position. Kuznetsov's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Oh, and comes up with nothing on the play.
Just misses the net, but really the scoring chance is not dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Coughs it up on the play. Looks to set up along the point. Log jam in front, that's broken up. Grabbed along the boards by Shattenkirk. Sends a pass over. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Puck picked up by Kuznetsov. Nice pass. Lets it fly. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one. Slides the puck over. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. To his teammate. Can't finish. Oh, Ray, and blown opportunity.
It really is. I mean, the play is sitting right there. There's a scoring chance to be had. They just don't execute it.
Whistle blown as the puck is directed out into the crowd, and a souvenir for some lucky fan tonight.
Up, he flares up the arm with the blocker. Makes a pretty good save here.
Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Denied that one.
Oh, he reads the play really well to get out and aggressive to make that save.
Steps across the blue line. Puck grabbed by Hamilton. Here's a chance right in the slot, and just out of arm's reach on the play. Quick pass to Petrie. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Sends the pass over. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
Couldn't complete the play. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Sends it over to Stamkos. Moves it to Kucherov. It's a 2-on-1. And there's the save.
Holtby's strength is technically he is outstanding. Here's a save, and the puck's in the corner.
Quick feed to Stamkos. Nothing doing on that. Takes a bump but hangs on. Tries to get the puck to Panarin. Taken by Hedman. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Panarin. Oh, they missed the opportunity there. Moves the puck over to Stamkos. Moving into the attacking zone. Moves it quickly over to Stamkos. He was locked in there.
Well, whatever you got to do, I guess. Man, those guys are lucky the masks are as good as they are now. Holtby's able to get a drink of water and shake that one off as the puck hits him right in the mask. Pasternak's one of their only hopes to get back in the game. Their deficit is so large, they're going to need a lot to go right.
Malkin's won the faceoff. D'Angelo's got the puck in his own zone. Huge stop by Holtby. Denies him again.
Well, what a quick reflex stop that is. Great scoring chance.
The Atlantic All-Stars have had no shortage of good looks so far tonight, but they still trail here as we approach the second intermission. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of it. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Eichel's got it into offensive territory. Looks to make a play over to Huberdeau. Can't get it to go. Not able to connect. There's the horn ending period number 2. I'm not sure they wanted it to end.
Hey fans, time for our parachute drop. If you'd like to join our Insiders Club here tonight, you can get exclusive media-only access to upcoming press conferences.
What's in store for the third period? Let's tune in to find out just moments away.
Join our Insiders Club today.
Alongside Ray Ferraro between the benches, I'm James Cebulski, ready to bring you period number 3. Well, this has been an absolute blowout through the first 2 periods as we get underway here in the third. Ray Ferraro is between the benches at ice level. Ray, we've got 40 minutes played so far. How have you viewed things?
The Atlantic All-Stars are going to have to find a way to get their hands on the puck, James. They're exhausting themselves chasing this thing around. They haven't had it much, and they're losing.
And he slides it quickly to Pasternak. Carries it across the line. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Jones plays it now. Barzal's moving it ahead. Regains possession at center. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Gains the zone from the right side. Here's a short pass to Huberdeau. Sends it across. And that's just out of reach. Receives the pass. Makes his presence known on the ice. Pasternak's lugging the puck. Manages to hang on. Takes the feed. The Atlantic All-Stars move to the offensive zone. And that's picked off. Konechny's taking it from his own end. Picked up along the boards by Palmieri. And now he moves it to Konechny. The Metropolitan All-Stars carry it along the wall. And as he stumbles, he coughs up the puck. Trying to get back on the attack now. The Atlantic All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Quick pass to Matthews. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain control of it. Puck scooped up by Carlson. Gaining momentum along the boards. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Marner's got it across the line. Denies him, he got all of it. Scores!
I guess they're back in it a little bit here. They still trail by 2. They're going to really have to get after it to get themselves a real chance. One timed into the net. Everybody is puck watching the guy carrying it behind the net. I know he's got the puck, but the dangerous guy is behind you. He's in front of the net.
The Atlantic All-Stars still have a big hill to climb here, but they got one back, Ray.
They're going to have to get their D up into the play, take a couple of chances. One is not going to do it.
And now it's grabbed by D'Angelo. The Atlantic All-Stars, he's got a step, breaks it up with a poke check.
That is as frustrating as anything. You don't even really get a shot as the goalie outthinks you.
5 minutes, 24 seconds.
The Atlantic All-Stars have been the busier team in the offensive zone, but they still trail in the third. While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Straight up the middle, here they come. Takes it into the slot. Oh, what a slick stop by Vasilevsky. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. And now he tries to get it across to Marner. Look out, a 2-on-1. Moves it to Kucherov. Couldn't connect, although not exactly an ideal pass to begin with. Into the corner of the attacking area. Denies him with the blocker. What a stop by Holtby. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. The Metropolitan All-Stars take over on possession. And he gains the zone here. And a souvenir for one lucky fan will bring us to a face-off on the ice.
He had to be on top of his game to make that stop. That's a great scoring chance, and he turns it aside.
More than half the period left to play. It's 4-2. The Metropolitan All-Stars win the faceoff. And it's a quick pass to Rust. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Dishes it to Hedman. Looking to set up offensively. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Atlantic All-Stars have it against the wall. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Quick feed to Matthews. Puck picked up by Hedman. On the attack along the boards. Oh, he got all of that with the blocker. What a stop by Holtby.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
And now he moves it quickly to Matthews. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Couldn't complete the play. Here's the pass. Scores! Well, well, well.
Now they're back into the game here, only down by one. They have the opportunity to tie this up. Man, he's dancing through the team here. Great moves, and then he lays one over. It's a beaut, and his teammate gets to hammer it home.
The Atlantic All-Stars are back at center ice, probably breathing a little easier now, Ray.
They needed to get one, James. If you trail by two for too long, the clock just runs out on you. You run out of time.
Moves it quickly over to Barzal. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Quick pass to Hischier. Here's a short pass to Panarin. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Puck sent over to Eichel. Scrum ensues along the boards. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession along the wall. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it from their own end. Takes the pass. Now a quick pass to Konechny. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone.
Panarin's not contributed anything offensively tonight. They haven't needed him so far, but they could sure use a pop from him now.
Jones takes the puck. And now he angles it across to Konechny. Here they are on the attack. A chance right in front. Oh, he might be shaking his head after that one.
Pretty good shot. Nice delivery of the shot, but the goaltender beats him.
The Metropolitan All-Stars take it along the wall. The Atlantic All-Stars still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. Nice job tying up his opponent. Through center along the wing. Takes a shot. That's turned aside from the blocker. More than half the frame has been played here. The Metropolitan All-Stars lead it 4-3. Barkos won the draw. Here he is, shot right in front. Denied by Holtby.
He's working hard to find this puck. There's all kinds of traffic in front of him, and he gets to it before the puck gets to him.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Solid check to slow him down. The Atlantic All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone and pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Tees him up! That goes off a twig. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Over the line they come. Strong defensive effort. And he slides it quickly to Gensel. Puck grabbed by Marner. And he'll take a step back here deep inside his own zone. The Atlantic All-Stars take it along the wing. The Metropolitan All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Rocks him on the play. The Atlantic All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. Slides the puck to Marchand. The Atlantic All-Stars move it in. The Metropolitan All-Stars grab possession of the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. And he's ridden off the puck. Quick pass to Stamkos. And he takes a shot, and that's broken up. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Denied by the goaltender.
Holtby's job is not just to stop the puck, but get it out of danger. He does that here.
The Metropolitan All-Stars played along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender.
In tight, he had to make an excellent save. Hedman's made this part of his game. He levels his opponent here.
In the final moments of this period, fans have been treated to a fun one tonight. Lots of offense. It's 4-3. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. And some good footwork to kick it away. Rust's got control of the puck in the corner. Here he is in front, and that one's blocked. Answered the call there. Nearing the final minute of regulation.
In the third period.
56 seconds. Taken by Hedman. Takes the feed. The Atlantic All-Stars take it across the line. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attacker's out. They need a goal here big time. They've got the defense outnumbered. Denies him with the save. Here we go. Face off inside the offensive end. The net is empty. They've got the extra attacker out. The Atlantic All-Stars win the draw. That's using the body on the block. D'Angelo's moving the puck through his own zone. Smart defensive play there. Maintains possession. They fight for it along the boards. Moves it to Eichel. The Atlantic All-Stars take it across the blue line. Conference champs, but they're looking ahead to a date with into the empty net. Great hustle to finally ice this one.
Well, you worked so hard defending the lead. Now if a puck bounces for you, it sure is nice to put it away. That should be enough to wrap this thing up. The empty net goal should seal it.
The Metropolitan All-Stars make their way back to center ice, probably breathing a little easier here now, Ray.
Pretty much puts this to bed. The empty netter gives them a little bit more of a comfortable lead.
Eichel's won it.
By number 21, Kyle Palmieri.
Vasilevsky's made his way quickly to the bench, and the extra attacker is now out on the ice. Ray, I think you've been at both ends of the spectrum when you see some of the celebration and disappointment. How hard is that to see somebody celebrating in front of you?
Oh, it's brutal because they've taken what you want. They're going to the championship. You're going home. It's going to be some time, couple of weeks, before those guys get over this loss. This is a tough one.
Well, they're going to touch this thing or what? Prince of Wales trophy usually gets ignored when it comes to the hands.
Oh, man, I hate that. Touch the trophy, you earned it. What the heck does it matter if you touch the trophy and what's going to happen in the next series? Enjoy it. You won, man.
For Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cybulski. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Have a great night. Hi, everyone. I'm James Cybulski. Down at ice level is Ray Ferraro, and we are amped up to bring you what should be a dandy matchup here this evening. The Stanley Cup playoffs, Ray. I guess you could say, enough said.
Everybody knows they're 4 wins away from being able to hoist the Stanley Cup. As they were a kid, they did it in the driveway, or they did it on their EA game at home. Now they got a chance to do it for real. Two
teams hungry for 2 points, and we are ready to drop the puck. The Metropolitan All-Stars start with possession as we are now underway. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Carlson. That goes off a twig. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Slides the pass over to Panarin. Cuts to the paint. Great defensive stick work on the play. The Pacific All-Stars have it against the wall. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Puck grab by Jones. Quick pass to Heischer. Oh, just wide. The Pacific All-Stars have it behind the net. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession along the wall. And now it's grabbed by Carlson. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Takes the feed at the back end. Scooped up along the wall by Hurdle. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. A chance in front. Stopped by the goaltender. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. On the attack along the boards. Puck picked up by Palmieri. Gives them nothing in front.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. The frozen biscuits dropped and we are back underway here. Moves it to Silverberg. Good hit to bump him off the puck. The Pacific All-Stars played along the boards. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Jostles the puck loose. Taken by Hamilton. The Pacific All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Pokes it away in his own end. Puck scooped up by Letang. Tries to get it over to Kreider. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here he is in front. Fires one. And that one's blocked. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Puck grabbed by Gensel. And now it's grabbed by Kreider. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. Puck picked up by Kreider. He was locked in there. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Kuznetsov's won the draw. The Pacific All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Pokes the puck away. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Knocked away. Picked up along the wall by Stone. Sends the pass over. Jabs the puck away. The Metropolitan All-Stars take over on possession. Makes a move in front. Denies him.
Markstrom's sharp to make that stop.
Picked up along the boards by Theodore. He carries the puck up along the wing. Here he is in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Rust's got it through the neutral zone. Here's an odd man rush. Sends it across. And he can't find his man. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play. That's a pretty good scoring chance. That's a chance the shooter thinks might go in, but the goalie turns it aside.
The centermen glide into position. The Metropolitan All-Stars take possession off the faceoff. Hurdle stick handling in his own zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of it. Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. And he takes a shot. Misses!
Get it on the cage. Make the goalie do something with it.
Slides the puck over. Easy peasy right there by Markstrom.
That is sweeping up the trash there. Good save. Off to the corner. Everybody can readjust.
Ovechkin's got the puck near the back end. The Metropolitan All-Stars take possession here in the open ice. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Shot comes up with the stop. Taken by Barzell. Moves it quickly over to Heischer. And now he tries to get it across to Hamilton. And he comes up with it. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Gets to the bench for the extra attacker. And he denied that opportunity. And the play is whistled dead. Let's see what the call is made. Ovechkin's going off for interference.
That's one of those, instead of arguing, all you can do is go, I'm in the wrong spot. You turn around and go sit down.
I believe my mother called it lump it. The Pacific All-Stars will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Hey, here's a power play and the game is scoreless. What a nice opportunity for them to kick the other team in the shins a little bit, get the lead, and play from in front.
Nice zone entry from the middle. There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside.
Well, what a quick reflex stop that is. Great scoring chance.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Still scoreless in this one. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Sends it out right in front, and that one's broken up. Tries to get the puck to McDavid. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession of the defensive zone. And now he moves it to Teravainen. Along the half wall with the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. Angles it over to Couture. Here's a chance right in the slot, and just out of arm's reach on the play. Ovechkin's now out of the box, and we are back to even strength.
Well, the only thing that happened on that power play was the clock rolled along. Very few chances, not much danger.
Takes the puck along the boards. Taken along the wall by Hamilton. Puck scooped up by Ovechkin. The Pacific All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Slides it over with pace to Tkachuk. Centered out in front, and that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. From center, they get into the attacking area. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. No, it's in, it's in. Looked like he had it, but not the case.
Oh, the goaltender's tracking this well, James, till it hits the defender's stick. It changes the arc. He can't get to it. It's in the net.
The Metropolitan All-Stars score the game's opening goal here late in the first. How big is that?
Well, you can see just the energy on their bench. They want to go and push this into the intermission with the lead.
Monahan's won it. Takes the pass. Moves the puck to Doughty. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Letang's got it in the defensive end. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. The one-timer! And that one's blocked.
Yeah, good positioning, James. He gets up tight to the shooter and snuffs that one.
And they send it right back to him. Here's a short pass to Heischer. And uses the length of his bar out.
The Metropolitan All-Stars are hit with a little bit of bad luck here. This is a really good shot. The puck hits the post, but they're still leading the game.
Stays with it. Grabbed along the boards by Panarin. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. And now it's over to Letang. The Metropolitan All-Stars play it along the boards. Driving right to the front. Can't get it to go. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Stops him cold. Quick feed to Panarin. And scores! It looked like that bounced off the defender and into the net.
This puck changes directions pretty significantly here as it bounces off the defender and goes in.
The Metropolitan All-Stars will head into the first intermission feeling pretty good if they can maintain this gap now, Ray.
They've played well enough to feel confident about the way that they're playing, and they'd love to run this in just like it is.
And that one's broken up.
And by number 58, Christopher.
And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Not able to connect. And there it is. 20 minutes is in the books of this one. 2-0 after 20 minutes of play as both teams make their way to the room.
Fans, don't forget to find those draw boxes throughout the arena.
And while both teams get a refresher, we'll take one ourselves heading into the second period. Welcome back, everyone. He's Ray. I'm James. Second period set to go. Here we go. Middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, we've got over 20 minutes played thus far. Ray, how have you seen things?
The Metropolitan All-Stars said they wanted to have a blitz first period. They sure did. They had the majority of the shots, and they've got a comfortable 2-goal lead.
And now he angles it across to Heischer. Skates to the crease. That's off a stick. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick pass to Pedersen. Holtby's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
Quickly on top of that, James, he needed a cover there. I loved making that save in road hockey, the old blocker stop.
James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. The Metropolitan All-Stars are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. Puck grab by Hamilton. Moves it to Konechny. Takes a shot and makes the save. The Pacific All-Stars have it from their own end. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Hangs onto the puck. Moves it quickly over to Hurdle. Moves the puck. And they can't connect. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Sends a pass over. And he regains control of the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Couldn't make that one happen. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it now. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Hurdles gaining momentum. Errant pass, and the play's broken up. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Move to the middle, tees him up. Oh, what a save! Here's a short pass to Gensel.
Malkin's focus is always to provide offense. He's had a really good night offensively so far.
Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Slides it quickly to Gensel. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of it. Quick feed to Couture. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Quick pass to Gensel. And now it's grabbed by Kreider. Can't find his man. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play.
I love these second looks at this. You see the player transfer his weight, hammer this slapper, but the goalie makes a save.
Still lots of time left here in this frame, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. Couldn't find the intended target. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. The Pacific All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Quick pass over to Hughes. Shot, and that one's turned away. Takes the feed. The Metropolitan All-Stars are on the attack. Move to the middle. Nice defensive robbery on that. Stretches one out to Besser. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kopitar. Scooped up along the wall by Monahan. And that's broken up. The Metropolitan All-Stars are in transition. Right in the slot. Here he is in close. Answered the call on that play. Centering pass. Denies him again.
Dangerous spot in the slot, and the goalie comes up big with the glove stop. Markstrom's done nice work here on this scoring chance to turn it aside.
The Metropolitan All-Stars continue to lead in the second. They have been the busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. And sneaks in and grabs possession. The Pacific All-Stars move the puck in the defensive zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars take possession here in the open ice. Quick pass to Barzal. What a steal in his own end. Puck picked up by Panarin. He was right there, and they can't convert. Levels him against the wall. And now he tries to get it across to Kopitar. Nice zone entry on the left side. Huge steal in his own end. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Picked up along the wall by Burns. Moves it to McDavid. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. Icing the call, and no chance for these skaters to get a breather here.
Every once in a while, you get burned with your weakest face-off man on the ice defensively. The offensive team can get their big boys on the ice immediately.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
You can wheel the breakout now once you win that draw.
Scrum along the boards. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. Moves it quickly over to Pacioretty. Answered the call there.
Holtby's able to make the save, as we see here. This is a good scoring chance, but he's in good position.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Taken by Malkin. Here's a short pass to Hamilton. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Works it across to Gensel. The Metropolitan All-Stars take it along the wing. Here's a shot, and that goes wide.
You kick yourself in the tail after you miss a chance like this. Has to be on the net.
His reflexes on display tonight.
Holtby's been sharp stopping the puck tonight. He's got a really good save percentage, and his team's done a good job at the offensive zone as well.
Quick feed to Draisaitl. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. Denies him with the blocker. What a stop by Holtby. Big stop by the keeper.
Stop one, stop two. The goalie makes a couple of excellent saves.
Grabs the puck behind the net. A little banging and crashing now. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Feeds it up ahead. Here's a shot with the stop. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. And he slides it quickly to Teravainen. And the puck skips away after that move. The Pacific All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. With possession along the wall. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Stone's in good position to create a scoring chance, but he bobbles the puck, and the chance is gone.
Moves it around along the half wall. Brisswood in front. Turns it away.
The shooter's right in the guts of the ice, but the goalie squares up, spreads out, and makes the save. The scouting report says this guy's got a pretty good glove. I would say so. That's a nice save.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Metropolitan All-Stars lead this one 2-0. Kuznetsov's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Quick pass to Teravainen. The Pacific All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars have the puck now. Gaining momentum along the wing. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Uses the force on that hit. The Pacific All-Stars have it against the wall. And here's a pass to Pacioretty. Shot stopped by the goaltender.
Let's get another look at that hit. Everybody likes a clean hit. Watch how solidly he goes through, makes the contact there. That's a big hit.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Nice pass. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Takes the feed. Approaching the final 60 seconds here in the second. Battling for it along the boards. Handles the puck.
Walk it.
The Metropolitan All-Stars move to the offensive zone. Good defensive stop with the poke check. And the puck's kicked free. McDavid's taking it from his own end. Moves it to Kopitar. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender. And there's the wrap-up cue for period number 2. 40 minutes in the books. It's 2-0.
Hey kids, don't forget if you're a member of our rookie team, you'll have the opportunity to have a couple of our players sign autographs after the game.
Third period just around the corner. Ray and I will be ready to bring all the action in moments. Players are set, officials are set, third period action is coming up. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go, third period is underway. Ray, with 2 periods in the books, what are your thoughts on the game to this point?
The Pacific All-Stars can't find a way to get the P past this goaltender. Must look like a beach ball to him in there.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. 2-0 is the score. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Receives the pass. Moves it to Panarin. Levels him with the hit. Completely misses on the play.
You don't even make the goalie work here. You've got to make him have to do something in the net.
Kopitar's got the puck. Rocked him in the open ice. Picked up along the boards by Hischier. Fails to find the open man. Slides that one right across the blue line. And that's broken up.
Yeah, puck doesn't get to the net. Good positioning by the defender.
The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Denied by the goaltender. Again, the denial by the goaltender. Holtby's going to hang on for a whistle here in the third.
Well, there's not much time left here as you get into the final 20 minutes. The game's close. A mistake now would be critical. Yeah, I wanted another look at this one. I'm sure you guys were all impressed as I was. What a save by the goalie.
The Pacific All-Stars have been the better team tonight, but they still trail on the scoreboard early in this third period. Sends the pass over. And now he moves it quickly to Ovechkin. Loses his balance on the play. Tkachuk's lugging the puck. Slides it to Draisaitl. And a poke check knocks the puck away. And now it's grabbed by Ovechkin. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Taken by Palmieri. Scores! 3 is the magic number.
Man, that goalie is getting just torched down there. 3 in a row here. He's tight to the net. He doesn't have much time. And that snapshot beats the goaltender from the low slot.
The Metropolitan All-Stars are in cruise control here, but they're showing no signs of letting up.
No, the lesson began about 2 hours ago, and it's not class out yet.
Burns plays the puck. Here's a chance on the doorstep. Scores! Matthew Tkachuk.
This really good puck work here as they move it around. The opening is for the guy in the low slot. Like he's by himself, and he's able to one-time it home.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Pacific All-Stars are down a pair. Malkin's won the draw. Letang's got it into offensive territory. Slows him up on the play, and that's going to cost him as the officials caught that one. Here comes the official's decision. Hooking's the call. This is what they kind of call the lazy penalty these days,
Yeah,
right?
it is, but really the problem is you're beat and you panic and you're trying to help, and the more you help, the worse it gets. Go sit down.
And he certainly dug himself a hole there. Power play unit going back to work.
I like this. They got together right before the face-off and discussed a couple of options. They haven't had a lot of opportunities tonight.
Played big in the moment there.
26 seconds.
The Pacific All-Stars have had plenty of good looks, but they still trail early in this third period. Couture's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Here's a shot, and that goes off a player. Stopped by the goaltender.
Sometimes you're in close, there's no room to put it anywhere. The goalie smothered it all.
Hamilton's moving the puck through his own zone. And a successful clearing attempt. Directed over to Couture. Puck scooped up by D'Angelo. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Gets it out of his own end. The Pacific All-Stars have it behind the cage. Carries it across the line. Nice poke check. Centering pass! And as both teams are now back at even strength, the power play goes 0 for on the opportunity.
That's a bad time for a penalty, but they're still up in this third period. The penalty killers do a nice job for them.
Here he is from the slot, and that's blocked. Quick pass across to Besser. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. Handles it again. From the back of the cage with the puck. From the boards, he takes that pass. Excellent stick work on the play. And we'll get a face-off while one lucky fan gets a souvenir.
These are positional saves. This is a good scoring chance, and he makes the stop with his stick.
The Pacific All-Stars have been the busier team in the offensive zone, but they still trail in the third. Monahan's won the draw. Off a stick. Taken along the wall by Kreider. The Metropolitan All-Stars looking against the half wall. Slides the puck over. Here they are on the attack. Makes the move in close. That opportunity's rejected. Forces the turnover. From the left side, they gain the zone. Strong defensive effort. Grabbed along the boards by Gensel. Pins them against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it in the offensive zone. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Trying to get back on the attack now. Scooped up along the wall by Doughty. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Big play inside the defensive zone. Holtby's got the puck, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Well, in a close game, you've got to be in control of things, and he's had an excellent night so far. He had to be on top of his game to make that stop. That's a great scoring chance, and he turns it aside.
Well past the midway mark of this period. 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Denies that opportunity. Holtby's going to cover it up. He's been busy tonight, Ray.
And been good. A lot of times you get busy and worn down. I think that's why you jump on it, freeze it in a close game.
The setters will glide into the dot. The Pacific All-Stars will go to work here in the offensive zone. Made that stop. Pass across to Hamilton. The Metropolitan All-Stars move it in. And that's broken up with a stick in front. The Pacific All-Stars move it ahead. Dumps it in. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Tosses it to Letang. They go on the attack through center. Takes the feed at the point. Makes the save.
Holtby's on top of this. That's an enormous stop on a scoring chance.
The Pacific All-Stars still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. McDavid's won a big draw on their own end. Picked up along the wall by Pettersson. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. The Pacific All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Carlson. That pass doesn't go. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession along the wall. To his teammate, he scores! Lights the lamp on the one-timer.
If you're the goalie here, you just want to move as quick as you can. Maybe it'll hit you, but it's so close to the net that pass is on the tape and off the tape in a hurry.
The Metropolitan All-Stars haven't missed much tonight, Ray.
No, they'd have to play really poorly to screw up this now. They have played outstanding hockey.
Puck grab by Carlson. Maintains possession. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Picked up along the boards by Panarin.
Time of the goal.
Nothing doing on that.
31 seconds.
Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Holtby's under fire, and he's going to hang on for the whistle.
Sometimes you freeze it to give your teammates a breather. Sometimes you freeze it so you get yourself one. He's been really busy tonight, but he's been exceptionally sharp.
Past the midway mark in this period, the Metropolitan All-Stars just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. And a solid job tying up his opponent. The Metropolitan All-Stars take it along the wall. Puck picked up by Couture. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it against the wall. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction! Pacioretty's going to play it against the half wall. And makes the save. Oh, and another big stop!
This is a quality chance that the goaltender turns aside right from the slot.
The Pacific All-Stars are running out of time as they trail late in this third period. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Quick feed to Tkachuk. Back to the blue line. Here's a short pass to Draisaitl. Oh, sensational stop with the stick by Holtby.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
Flips it up the net. Misses over the net.
The Pacific All-Stars have had plenty of chances to be in a different spot in this game.
Takes the feed at center from the right wing. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick pass to Besser. The Pacific All-Stars carry it along the wall. Moves it to Hamilton. The Metropolitan All-Stars take it across the blue line. And now it's grabbed by Giordano. Through center along the wing. Can't keep a hold of it. Teravainen's got it along the boards. The Pacific All-Stars look to start the transition game. That pass goes a little sideways. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Monahan's got it against the boards. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it behind the net. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. Directs it on over to Kopitar. The Pacific All-Stars take it along the wall. Taken along the wall by Kopitar. And he slides it quickly to Besser. Taken by Malkin. And he'll take a quick moment to regroup by moving the puck back inside his own end. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. That's blocked. And now he moves it to Slavin. Grips it and rips it, and that one goes up and over.
Probably better off to take a little off the shot and get it on target. He's nowhere near the net.
Puck scooped up by Theodore. Have you met Lord Stanley? Well, you're about to here, as they are about to win the most coveted prize in hockey. And there it is. Never gets tired of saying this. Your Stanley Cup champions.
What a performance. They were on this series. They were detailed. They laid out a plan, and they followed it as tightly as they could. They deserve to hoist the mug.
Sheer devastation at one end of the ice and champions at the other. They've just won the Stanley Cup, Ray.
Well, they're elated, and they know that in short order they're going to get to hoist the cup. At the other end of the ice, though, it's an empty feeling. You've given all you had. and it's just not good enough. And there's no way to rescue it.
You know, I still got to give credit. That was a fun run to watch them, even though it came up short.
Maybe they'll enjoy it in time, but right now it's empty.